Good evening, air signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both the viewership as well as your subscription here, okay? What I'd like to do for you guys this evening is not necessarily to do a predictive type reading for you guys. I like to go in and just share messages that you're meant to hear here. Messages that will better facilitate your ability to restore the inner peace that your heart so seeks. Okay? So I'm going to start off by just shuffling up a few cards here, just to share with you the messages that I'm seeing, and that spirit would like you to know here. Rest assured, air signs, that this reading is general, okay, and it may not resonate for each and every one of you guys out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you invaluable information here, because it seems that many of you've been going through a very rough patch, particularly romantically. I'm kind of seeing here, you're having narcissistic ex trying to return back to your life here, and you're also dealing with multiple suitors here that I'm kind of getting, right? So let's see what these cards have to say in terms of a message for you. Because understand that nothing happens by coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. So again, these are messages that you're meant to hear. So Spirit, give us some messages for air sign, okay? And this reading is valid from now until the end of this month here, okay? You can certainly, ladies and gentlemen, expect a radical change here, because your results are shifting, okay? And these changes, radical changes, are coming about because you guys have shifted your beliefs, okay? So what this card is asking you is, what belief is limiting you, okay? Understand that anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but simply trying to free you from a situation that no longer feels good. And we know that what that situation is, particularly in your romantic situation here, you're trying to, release the past and move on to something new, but it's very difficult for you to do when you're constantly having past people trying to come back to you here. So ask yourself, what is your discomfort trying to free you from? Okay? Understand that the universe certainly rewards motion, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself, what guided action can you take today? Okay? Understand that whatever you've experienced, and even though it may have been a bad experience for many of you guys, what is certainly has no bearing on what will be. Okay? So, what does your ideal life look like? And certainly, what does it feel like? Okay? You, ladies and gentlemen, are certainly the joy seeker. Ask yourself, what little victories can you now celebrate? Understand that with this card here, it's really time for you to eliminate distractions. Stop shining light on things that you are not. Because it appears that at this time, or particularly during this time period, ladies and gentlemen, the collective period or the collective feel is really impacting you. And unseen forces are at work here. As I, may have told you in other readings here, you do have spirits surrounding you who are helping you along on this journey here. Okay? So ask yourself, how can you, ladies and gentlemen, relinquish control of the situation that you're kind of feeling blocked here? And we know that it's your romantic situation that many of you are feeling a bit blocked. Okay? Understand that your true tribe definitely can't show up until you do. So, how can you really show more of the real you? as well, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that it might be time for you to just, just withdraw a little, rest, so that you can renew and recharge your batteries. So ask yourself also, what does your body crave and what does it really need right now? Okay? And understand that you are, ladies and gentlemen, the image maker. And what you focus on manifests. And what thought patterns, this card is kind of asking you to think about the thought patterns that you've been harboring or carrying for so long. Are you, some of them are in need of a shift here. Okay, so what this card is suggesting is that you need to shift, how you've been thinking here, because I feel that a lot of you have been doing a lot of negative thinking. Okay, and keeping along the line of, trying to help you restore inner peace. Now we're going to turn our focus to what are some things here that you might consider surrendering as well as you move forward from now until the end of this month here. And again, this reading is an attempt to help you restore the inner peace that you once had here. Okay? So let's see what messages that this deck gives us here. Okay. As these cards, or as the other cards have been saying here, this one is echoing the same message here. Surrender unhealthy relationships, ladies and gentlemen. You need to let go of relationships that really don't serve you, including unavailable or even, in fact, toxic people. Because certainly you do deserve to be treasured by others and to really be surrounded by positive people here. Okay, particularly during this time span here. Okay, another need is that there's a need for you to surrender obsessive thinking. Okay, because if you are obsessing about a person, which I feel many of you have been, particularly with this ex I'm getting, or a situation that has hurt you, you got to turn the dilemma over to spirit, because really doing so certainly will help bring you clarity, or even make an attempt to solve the problem for you. Okay? Again, surrender negative thinking, ladies and gentlemen, is very important because you have control over your thoughts. No one is pointing a gun to your head to make you think negatively and be so pessimistic. Understand that with negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus, ladies and gentlemen, on more positive affirmations. Okay, I'm also feeling a strong sense that, you guys have been, if you have been talking to a lover from whom you've been estranged, I'm feeling that there's a lot of competitiveness still surrounding you and this person here. I feel that in your relationship in general is just a lot of drama that's going on, so much so that, you know it's just draining you emotionally. So it's time to surrender the drama. It's very important, because no matter how emotionally charged the situation is, ladies and gentlemen, you really need to remain calm and don't contribute to the drama, because staying centered will certainly help you resolve the issue more quickly and more effectively here. And I also feel a strong sense that you guys, you want things to happen when you want them to happen, okay? Or you want things to happen in a certain way here. And things just don't work like that all the time. So you might want to consider surrendering your attachments to results here. Understand that the formula for success is that you do all you can to make things happen, and then you just simply let go of the results. Because holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can always and usually does, um, sabotage it. All right? And it's very important that you surrender, ladies and gentlemen, to wonder as well as awe, because you've been, just feeling in the doldrums or just feeling a bit unhappy lately here. So open to the magic of every moment, okay? And sense the awe and wonder in all of life, because this attitude will certainly keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow here. All right? It's also very important, too, along with that message, that you surrender to play, ladies and gentlemen. Take a break from overthinking a goal and do something fun, because play is certainly a time of recreation as well as rejuvenation here. Okay? And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, please surrender your addictions here, because I'm getting a sense that, you know, whether it could be you're addicted to substances, food, people, or even sex, or even, in fact, overworking. You need to take action to begin to heal the addiction and try to replace it with healthier alternatives. Perhaps go to the gym or do something a bit more here to kind of get yourself off of, really being addicted like this. All right. And it's also very important that, particularly within any given relationships, that you surrender to setting limits here. Okay? Understand that it's certainly healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. All right? So you need to start practicing today. Don't wait and don't procrastinate. Start practicing expressing your needs, ladies and gentlemen, and remember that no, it's certainly, and it has always been, a complete sentence here. All right? Let's get you some more messages here. Okay. So when surrender worry, ladies and gentlemen, that's also very important. Try to make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. Because when worries arise, make a conscious effort to breathe them out of your body and focus on the power of your heart, and have faith, ladies and gentlemen, that spirit is certainly guiding you always. All right? And surrender your desire to control people. Because being overly controlling can really sabotage relationships. To be more effectively, ladies and gentlemen, try to achieve your goals. Back off a little, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room before you decide to, to kind of approach it again here. And I feel that if you do so, you're going to find that miracles are going to come here. So this card is asking you to surrender to miracles. Be open to them occurring in your life, and feel and know that the events are, in fact, they're going to be real. You have to let go of any of your resistance that you've been feeling and banish any doubt that miracles can certainly happen here. And to further emphasize that fact, you have been in denial over certain things. So it's time for you to really accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can really start to see things clearly and really make the best decision that God has for you. All right? So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is go on and just share you a very evocative message from Spirit here. A message that Spirit has asked me to read to you from a postcard, all right? I have the postcard here right in my hand, and I'm going to go on and just grab it right now. Here's your postcard, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to read it as it is written, okay? So, dearest you, there's only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or, in fact, accomplishing here. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. All right? So, air signs, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has, provided you with messages that you can utilize as you move forward during this particular time frame in question from now until the end of this month here. All right? If you'd like to have a more of a personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. All right. Be sure to like and share. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe here. And I definitely look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.